All right, all right. Sup, guys? Stinky Cat Goblin back with another video on this Friday. Happy Friday. Recording Thursday night. And today I want to talk about our feeder clan. And honestly, any clan, I've never had this happen before. Went perfect. I know it's Crystal 3, but still, absolutely phenomenal. It's our first CWL. It looks like we're going to promote. And the summer interns, the Gooners, are doing great. We're up, 80 stars-ish. So we're killing it. And I'm not killing it because I'm a Town Hall 9. I was able to 3-star, but I just get a bunch of 1-stars because I have to face off against some of these max Town Hall 11s. But we're getting up there in this base. So yeah, shout out to them. A lot of the guys have been doing great, very active. And a lot have gone perfect so far, so I'm going to have to, unfortunately, figure out how to hand out war medals, but we'll figure it out, so we should be good. On to the main clan, as the tomorrow will be the main event. I will be doing the 2 attacks live against the day 6 clan, which will be, this is so close, it's not even funny. It's literally like a half-star difference, which is crazy. If you look at how we've done over the past, so the clans like low profile, they got 84. China clan, they got 78. I think they're going up against a clan that we faced off against the first clan, and it looks like they're going to probably put up 80. So, I'd say we definitely have the advantage here, but that doesn't mean we can't be complacent. And I've watched everyone attack, and there might be a couple replacements that I have set to finish everything off, but I've set the lineup so far for day 6, and I'm pretty much putting the best of the best from the attackers, and then at least having some emphasis on defense. But our participation in offense really got to have it to finish this off. I unfortunately had my very first fail, and I'll show a couple attacks from everybody, or for a couple. And not this one. This one actually went fairly smoothly. I have never seen a Yeti bomb get so screwed in my life. And you look at this base, you're like, what is this? What is this? But I look at the core and immediately I'm like, oh yeah, rage tower is fine, but look at all that value if I get some Yeti mites in there. So the initial RC walk is great. I end up getting all the way into the core here. Honestly, I probably should have maybe gone one more spell there and pushed and taken out both of the, but I always worry about time failing. So, we get everything set, we drop the headhunter, and I'm thinking we're doing great. And look what comes out of the clan castle here. 2 Valkyries. And the 2 Valkyries go with the 2 rage towers, go absolutely ham. None of the Yeti mites get out here. All of them are dead, and the Town Hall doesn't even go down. And I fail. I literally I do a decent minion ability to secure the 2-star, but the reality is it was over. I didn't save the RC very well. She could have easily made it over, and potentially, at least made a formidable effort at trying to get, a higher 2-star. I definitely would have gotten 3. But I probably could have gotten higher, 94, 95% if I would have kept the RC alive and, had a little bit more of a chance, but most likely it wasn't going to happen. So, yeah, but some of the guys have been doing great. I'll show a couple attacks. Mira uses most of my guys use the RC walks, and then they come in with either dragons or root riders. I don't think anybody uses super witches, but Mira does a really good job for the most part of doing pretty good funnels. And then he uses the siege barracks, which is a good move here to kind of funnel everything out. And the super minions go ham. So this is a great, solid strategy. Ends up picking up 3-star, no problem here. I have found that, oh man, look how close that single target Inferno. I was like, wait a second, I thought this wasn't that close, but no, it wasn't that close. James is a solid attacker. I won't show Hunt. James is a good solid attacker. He uses basically my strategy, pretty much identically to my strategy. And he does a good job, takes out the monolith. And interesting. Okay, so he brings in that's a good funnel method there. I'll give him that. But obviously, I don't think he intended on the RC going down that quickly, but it didn't matter. The queen stays up, get another solid 3-star. And this multi-gear tower goes ham. It really does. It can smoke, and he swagged a couple spells, which is awesome there. And the multi-gear tower goes ham. It goes ham. A lot of these bases are a lot more rushed. Man, I wish I could attack some of these bases that are extremely rushed. I think we definitely have the matchup advantage, except for the last day where we did have 12 stars of fails. And it makes sense. I mean, so he uses Root Riders, great funnel here. Gets the king in the core. Perfect. Yeah, that's easy. Easy, and then he uses the overgrowth and pretty much smokes everything. So good attack there. Good 3-star. I want to showcase some of the lower dudes too. Sebitron, he's been great. He's established the Discord for us, and so we have the Discord. Hopefully it's working in the chat, but he uses a modification of what I pretty much used to use, where I'd have the revive spell on the back end, and that's a good spot to have that revive spell. Uses the dragons, and then because he took down the Town Hall, he's using the Stone Slammer, which gets a lot of good value. Revives that was a great revive there, right in front of the monolith. Keeps the RC up here, and look at all the troops that he has. My gosh, just cooks them. Just absolutely cooks them. Let's see here. Tip, Inkit, Jared, Lennon. Let's see. Is there any other ones that I want to showcase? I might showcase day 4 because there was a lot better bases, and you'll see that there was a lot more fails. Egung, I think he was perfect. Ooh, I'd like to show this because it's the double invis base. These are a pain to face off against if you don't know what you're doing. But I'm assuming he's going to use the giant arrow, or he's going to use something a little makeshift different. Okay, so he's going to do a little funnel. And he's going to start with an RC. Okay. Interesting. Okay, then he goes into the invis after utilizing the rocket spear. And I'm curious how he's going to deal with these invis spells. Okay, giant arrow. So use the giant arrow here, and I'm assuming, yep, perfect, yep. And then funnels them in. Takes care of that. Yeah, that's a great rage there. Gets a lot of value. You obviously want to pop the invis, but I'm curious what happens here. I think he's going to use, and I've seen these people use it, is the skeleton spell. And the skeleton spell will pop the invis spell. Now, I think he probably was intending to maybe do that a little bit earlier. I don't know if I thought the skeleton spell pops the invis, but oh my god, okay. Yeah, it didn't really matter. It punches all the way up to base 9 and just cooks him. Whew! That was disgusting. Great attack. And then scripted, I'll show scripted, even though he'll just attack whatever base he wants. But he'll use the revive spell and all dragons. So he's going all dragons, and he's been perfect so far. I think there is 12 people that are perfect, which is pretty impressive. And honestly, I it's not that difficult to calculate, but we'll see what happens on day 6 because it's definitely the pressure day, to make sure people go perfect. Now this one was a little bit closer here. He's good on using that back end. Warden ability was great to save the attack, and reviving the Royal Champ at a good time, and the Minion Prince ability. So all really good patience there on that attack. Donnie Jr., another Root Rider attack. I like, we don't get too creative because this isn't like we're not crazy unique attackers no one uses Fireball. But we all use kind of the RC walk with a combination of the dragons or ground. This one a little bit more focused on ground, as there is no blimp. There is no, this is pure right here. I mean, it's just domination at its finest. Right in the core, everything's still alive. I might consider using this strategy down the road to see if I can have better results. That's wonderful. Great CWL hits. And then I'll show, I had some pretty good attacks here in Legends League. There was one that was really close. Let me see. Yes, it was the second attack of the day. This one was crazy. Once again, one of my favorite or at least favorite bases out here. Invis, Rage, and I do a pretty good job for the most part of this attack, but I was a little lazy with my Invis spells, and the Spirit Fox goes down. But the most important part, you pop that Invis, and if you get this, you pretty much have the attack. But this attack, honestly, was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be. You Rage, and you should get the entire core here with the Yeti bombs, which I do, which is awesome. I mean, look at that. Entire core is done. And so they separate into 2 parts, and for the most part, it's still looking pretty good. Never mind. I guess this attack was more of a massacre than I thought. I thought I had one that was a little bit closer. I had a lot of good defenses. I was plus 50 on the day, which is pretty cool. But my attack log, I thought I had 748. That one was tough. Let's see here. 739, 728, It was towards the beginning of the day, I think. 734. I think I shared this one. Yes. This base. I've had trouble with this in the center. It's just kind of those round bases, and usually I'll push towards. I think I push towards the monolith. I take a long time to figure out where I want to go here. I think I push up here. Yep. So we go up towards the monolith, and this attack goes fairly smoothly for the most part at the beginning. But I think I had a rough middle patch here. Yeah. And what I found with a lot of these attacks is you really got to make sure that you get, the sweepers with the dragons, especially if you're not using the rage. And you got to make sure that you get and you got to make sure you keep the queen alive. The queen dies here, and fortunately she switches over to the RC, who pretty much carries this entire attack. If the RC doesn't stay up here, this attack's over. And there's a lot of base left, and there's not that many dragons, but like the RC just continues to just carry everything here. I mean, just phenomenal. Just gets through the entire base pretty much. So RC back end is money if pulled off, and that was fairly close. So I wanted to shout out the clan for the first perfect feeder clan. Day 6 tomorrow is the important day, and so let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.